Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. First of all, I would like to say I was gonna use natural light to make my video look better. And of course today is super cloudy, so my blinds are open, but the artificial light still has to be on or it's way too dark in this room. I am really excited about getting to wear a sweater though for fall. And I have some hot chocolate. There is matcha and almond milk in this hot chocolate because that's the person I've become. Anyway, let's get into the books I'm going to be trying to read. I say trying to read because I'm still reading For Whom the Bell Tolls by Ernest Hemingway. I've been reading it for a couple of weeks, and it's not that I'm not enjoying it. I like Hemingway, and the book is pretty fast-paced. My issue is I'm just going through a reading slump. So I'm like, I have like a quarter of the book left. Hopefully I'll finish that today so I can get into these books. A couple of these books are going to be rereads for me, so I'll go over those first. My first reread in the month of October is going to be Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. I picked this copy up at like a thrift store for 75 cents. So I was super excited by that find. I remember enjoying this in high school. I haven't read it since then. But, I mean, since I picked it up, like, dirt cheap, and it's October, I figured this would be the perfect read. And there's a lot of other... this whole book is not Frankenstein. There are some other contemporary critical perspectives. So, maybe I'll take a look into those as well, if I have time. But I'm excited to be rereading this one. The book that I'm most excited to be reading this month is my other reread, my favorite book of all time, The Physic Book of Deliverance Dane by Catherine Howe, who's also my favorite author. This book follows Connie, who's a young woman pursuing her PhD in American colonial history, and she finds out that her mom's not just weird, they're actually descended from a long line of witches. Basically, the premise of the book is we've considered all the other options for the Salem witch trials, mass hysteria, moldy bread, but have we ever really considered if the witches were real? I really love this book. I like the academic perspective of it. There's a romance. It's actually a good romance with like a fleshed out romantic interest who you're happy when they get together. But anyway, I love this book. I've been reading it at least once a year since I was a sophomore in high school, so it's great. Can't recommend it enough. The next couple of books I'm going to talk about are the thrillers that I mentioned in my last video that I picked up. The first one is A Simple Favor by Darcy Bell. If you haven't seen the trailer for the new movie with Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick, I really want to watch that. I'll probably do it after I read this book. But the story's about these two moms, one of them who lives like what seems to be the perfect life, loves her husband, has a great relationship with her kid, has a great career. And the other mom is a widow, a single mom who's just kind of struggling at where she is in her life. And so the more glamorous mom asks the more normal mom to pick her kid up from school one day. And then after that, she disappears. She doesn't tell her husband where she's going, abandons her kid. And so the book is the mystery of why she would do such a thing. The next book is The Couple Next Door by Shari Lapina. This book is about a couple who seems to be living the perfect life, have everything together, they're happy, and they just have a new baby. Then they go to a dinner party at their neighbor's house, and something happens at home while they're out. I have a bad feeling it's something with the baby. I also think one of my friends read this book and told me about it, so I think that's where that vague memory is coming from. The last book that I'm going to be trying to get to this October is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. This book I've heard mixed things about, but I'm pretty excited about it. It's basically about, there's these two magicians at this circus that's only open at night, hence the Night Circus. And they're not aware that it's a fight to the death, but that's what it sounds like because it says a fierce competition. This is a game in which only one can be left standing. So they don't know what the stakes are and they end up falling in love. So I feel like with that synopsis, this could be either really interesting or like horrible. But either way, I'm pretty excited to read it because I mean, I have heard people that didn't really enjoy it, but I know some people really love it. So we'll see. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Maybe eventually I'll work out like a filming, editing, posting schedule. But working night shift like random days, I'm doing my best. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. Bye!